I have a new booth at an antique mall and stuff sold, so we need to go take some stuff up there today. But first, these two gotta go potty. It is really fucking hot, so this is gonna... So I'm only taking one crate and my tabletop mount pheasant. We do have to buckle him up because where I have to drive is up through the Galena Territories area, and it gets crazy. Alrighty, here we are at the Elizabeth Grand Antique Company. It is a 3-story antique mall in Elizabeth, Illinois. They have a coffee shop inside now, and it is absolutely wonderful. Here's a look inside my booth. Pretty much as soon as I got here, a lot of stuff has sold. A few things have been touched, so I do have to do some touch-ups to it. I have a 4x16 booth on the third floor, and this is my little buck that has had his antlers removed, so now he looks like a doe. These are some antique pine martens, and they are adorable. They're 20 bucks each. I normally sell these online a few times a year when I get a bunch, but I just have not been able to get very many, and so I decided to put them in the antique booth, and they've been selling like crazy, so I only have a handful left. You can see their little paws and claws. They're adorable. That's Krusty the raccoon. He's very stiff. This is where I started recording the actual antique mall. This is the second story. It's got a bunch of books, and each little hallway has more vendors down it. This place is absolutely packed. It used to be an antique school. This is my crate of stuff that I brought in to put out. I've got a bunch of different odds and ends just to kind of fill up my space. Here's everything after I was all done rearranging. That Ozzy Osbourne poster is $799 out of 1,000, so it is a limited run. I could not find any information on it online, so I have 150 on it, and we'll see what happens. I use my booth space to kind of sell the items that are a little harder for me to sell in my 2 online shops. We've got a bunch of smaller miscellaneous items. I'm also selling some items for a family friend. And here we have some more footage of the antique mall, just so you can kind of grasp how large it is. This is only a small portion of everything. This is the view from the 2nd story balcony. There is 3 stories to this converted antique school. We are all done. I did end up buying a couple things, including this cane. I got a dress for a friend of mine, and a 3-pack of vintage lipsticks will be put in my secondary shop. The prices are very reasonable there. That's why I like selling here. I like going there. They get me every time I set up though. And for anyone curious, there is a little sitting area. All the plants out here are for sale as well. There is a florist down the street, and I think it's their plants. But either way, they have prices on them. I'm all set, so I'm headed home.